Hi, welcome to Intersports News and Reviews, part of the Global Sports Ministry Network. I'm Steve Connor. Today we want to look at three things. We want to look at leadership that's going on in two parts of the world. We want to look at one area of ministry that you may be surprised is really growing. And then third, we want to examine the ministry of proclamation and demonstration. Over the past couple of weeks, in two different areas, there's been some strategic sports training, one in Europe and one in Asia. Both areas, they gathered together a number of agencies and a number of people doing sports ministry. Around the world, most sports ministers are volunteers, unlike in the United States where there might be 5,000 to 10,000 of us doing full-time sports ministry. But they gathered these agencies and these sports ministers, and they studied four things. First, they studied how to build effective teams. They say if you want to run fast, go alone, but if you want to run far, go together. And they are learning how to strategically partnership and work together. The second thing that they are studying is the Bible in sport, just sports theology and how it works in everyday life. One of the greatest things that's missing within sports ministry is really understanding our Bible better. The third one, how to share our faith effectively. One of the things that we say is from Colossians chapter 4, but we pray, we play, and we say. And it's probably most effective in that order. And then the fourth thing that we are going to look at is leadership and management. Just what is leadership? What is servant leadership? And how do we manage our lives as sports ministry people? That was going on in Europe and in Asia, and they would appreciate your prayers as they close those meetings and they use that training to equip others. Today I'd like to look at one area of sports ministry that you may be surprised. An area that's really grown because ministry really grows through relationships is surfing. And one of those neat sports ministries is called Surf the Nations. It's a humanitarian group. It works all over the world. And you can learn more about Surf the Nations at their website, surfthenations.com. Surfthenations.com, or Google them. And you'll see, if you write Christian surfers, you'll see a number of different really neat organizations. One of the themes for Surf the Nations is surfers giving back. Which reminds me, I'd like to talk about two things. As we think about proclaiming the gospel, there's two aspects that are really powerful when they're used together. Proclamation and demonstration. Now, a lot of my friends are really good at demonstration. Some of my friends are really good at proclamation. But when you put the two together, God demonstrated his love for us by sending his son as a sacrifice. When we live like Surf the Nations in a sacrificial way to others, the proclamation becomes very powerful. This is Intersports News and Reviews. I'm Steve Connor. Thanks for watching.